YouTube. Today I'm in the small town of Mayer, West Virginia. I'm following up on a story of Bennett K. Hatfield. I don't know exactly where he is buried, but we're going to try to find him, and I will tell you the story while we do that. When I first heard the story of Bennett K. Hatfield, they call him Ben, I remember thinking what a shame it was, what had happened. But when I looked back on it recently, that was 2016 when that happened, I noticed the Hatfield name, of course. So I looked up his ancestry because I wanted to know. And he actually is a descendant from the F of all, Ephraim Hatfield, which is Devil Anse Hatfield's grandfather. A grandfather named John Wallace, who was one of the ones that after the 3 McCoy boys were shot, he took the McCoy boys' bodies back to Randall, the story is. So that was pretty interesting. I think I have an idea of where he may be. It's a very tragic story. I don't usually do modern stories, but since he is a Hatfield, I just think it needed to be told. There's nothing online about it, YouTube-wise.
Now at 6, continuing coverage of the Ben Hatfield murder investigation. The pieces of the puzzle in this case are now being put into place.
Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Rubin here live with what investigators say happened the day Hatfield was shot and killed. Leslie.
Rick, Anthony Arriaga is back in West Virginia tonight and went before a Mingo County judge early this morning. He pleaded not guilty, but then offered his apologies to the family of the man he's accused of killing.
Apologize to that man's family.
Anthony Arriaga says he's sorry to the family of the man he's accused of killing.
No one should lose anybody.
Investigators say he confessed to shooting former coal executive Ben Hatfield, but say it was supposed to just be a random robbery.
These two wasn't connected to Mr. Hatfield in any way. It was just wrong place, wrong time.
Deputies say Arriaga and Brandon Fitzpatrick were driving around looking to steal. Along Route 52 at the Mountain View Memory Garden Cemetery in Mayer, they spotted a luxury SUV.
Pulls into the cemetery, pulls up behind Mr. Hatfield's SUV in regards to stealing the SUV, thinking that they could get $10,000 out of it at a chop shop.
That's when investigators say Arriaga pulled out a gun, shot it twice, and one of the bullets hit Hatfield in the back. He was there visiting his wife and in-laws' graves. They say Hatfield ran for cover in the woods near the riverbank where he collapsed and died.
As he went over the riverbank, Mr. Fitzpatrick pulls out and leaves, thinking that Anthony's going to get the keys and bring the SUV with him. But Anthony runs over the riverbank into the river.
In a panic and his clothes soaked, he ditches them and pays a local for a ride to Wayne to meet up with his childhood friend, Ricky Peterson. Peterson is in jail now, accused of trying to cover for his friend.
I'm not really, honestly, too worried about my involvement because I wasn't involved.
A ping on a cell phone led to Arriaga's capture at a home in Delphos, Ohio, where he and Fitzpatrick went after they met back up. Fitzpatrick was arrested the next day during a traffic stop in northern Kentucky. In the car with him was Arriaga's mother, Angela Markham, but investigators say they don't believe she had anything to do with the murder. Markham is facing drug charges after a large quantity of meth was allegedly found in the car. Fitzpatrick will be brought back to West Virginia to face murder and conspiracy charges. No more arrests are expected. Reporting live in the studio, Leslie Rubin, Eyewitness News.
Like this happened, just up the road.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it don't surprise me about this area, the way things are getting around this area. It don't surprise me, but it's just, I don't know how you could have any enemies. I really don't.
So I think he is buried near this Jesus statue over here. So Ben Hatfield had a wife that died of cancer. He would come here every Memorial Day and put flowers on her grave. So in 2016, he was doing that. And he disappeared. So he was reported as being missing. And at about 6:30 the next morning, he was found next to her grave, shot to death. So let's see if we can find him. It looked like it was about catty corner from that statue. Being a memorial park, they're all flat, therefore not as easy to decipher between them from far away. It's hard to believe someone would come and shoot someone. Some broad daylight right here. I mean, road. It's just people are just wild. Drugs make people not human anymore sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I just get kind of drawn to the right tomb, the right stone sometimes. But sometimes not. Where are you, Ben? Look at that one. It's pretty amazing. Beautiful. Here comes the train. Find them anywhere on this side. I wish graves were a little better here where I live as far as finding people. I know bigger cities actually have GPS right to certain graves. Here you're lucky if you can find the cemetery they're in. I mean, this is really big. So we'll see how my tenacity plays out in this one. Because I don't give up very easy. It is kind of creepy being here though, knowing that, you know, someone was shot and killed here and robbed. And I'm here alone. It's not a great feeling. Common sense would tell me that it's probably one of these more hidden areas, you know? Back over there. Here area. So we'll give it a shot. All right. I moved to this side. More isolated, but hey, I can see people coming easier. Right? So common sense would be the slimy people would try to utilize being able to hide like little rats away from eyesight. So I think he would have been back here somewhere, maybe. Especially if the body was here a while. All flat graves, as far as I can see. Well, I'm about an hour in and I'm still looking. Haven't given up yet. Had a weird car come, and so I jumped in my car and circled back around. They finally left, so looking again. Lots of McCoys here. I got my car there running with the door open. Probably shouldn't stray too far. I don't think you guys just realize how isolated I am. I'm in between two very small communities. You hardly ever see police here. It's kind of a trip, honestly. I've been here 20 years. I've never been pulled over. I don't think I've ever even had a cop behind me. Certainly can't find one when you need them. That's for sure. It's just frustrating knowing that this grave is here. It's here. And you can't find it. Why can't I find it? So now I'm back to where I started, basically. I mean, I have covered 90% of the cemetery. I just don't know. There's the Tug River back here. You can see it good with the leaves all dead. And I found it. Ben Hatfield. He had a beautiful family, lots to live for. Debbie Hatfield. And he was shot and killed right here. And there is the statue right there. So I was just a little off at the beginning. I just want to pay respect to them and let them know that we're sorry about what happened to them. To both of them. It's really a shame. They both should have lived a longer life, seeing their grandchildren move on, and this makes me sad. You can see here that he was a good father, which is something that I have never experienced having. And those pieces of shit took it away. Rest in peace, Ben Hatfield. Debbie Hatfield. I hope it's better where you're at. But yeah, this is one reason why I'm not a big fan of memorial parks. They just all look the same.